Hi everybody, my name is Danny Wells, and by the time you're watching this, I will be a national vice president. I'm currently in qualification, about to complete tomorrow, and I just wanted to do a really quick video, and this is me having a little break because I have literally been non-stop, as I'm sure you can tell, but I am getting asked a lot about what I'm doing, like how things are moving, like what's going on, like what's the secret. So what I thought I'd do is, rather than individually answer everybody's questions, I'll just do one recording and then I can send everybody this link. And some of these ideas are not going to suit you, and I 100% respect that. But hopefully one or two of them will be a good idea for you to implement for your business. So I've got a list and I'm just going to run through them, things that we've done that have really, really made a difference. So number one, a getting started Facebook. So I'm just going to share my screen. So we sponsor quite a lot of people in the team, and we're introducing, well, for me personally, I probably introduce about 15 people every single month as a consultant. So obviously, as you can imagine, that's quite a lot of people to be working with. So what I do is I add them into this Facebook group. I tell them that they'll be in this for about 90 days and to work through it. Once they've worked through the group, they can delete themselves out if they want, so they're not in too many Facebook groups. So what I'll do is I'd add them in and say, right, read the top post or tag them in it. And it basically just says, watch this getting started video. And in that getting started video, I'll talk about the source, the website, a few little basic getting started things. But I massively include going onto the source and printing off the 90-day document, the getting started one, and then say to them, start going through it and then phone me tomorrow so that we can start working out where we go. Now, the reason why I do this is because not everybody gets started either straight away or at all. So it saves you having to constantly chase people that don't want to even be chased. So some people, they open up an account and they never want to get started. And that's fine. It is what it is. And some people start an account and they don't want to get started for a few weeks, a few months. So by adding them into this and saying, right, you'll be in this for about 90 days, contact me when you've watched this video, it just filters out the people that want your help running the business, and those that either don't want any help running the business or don't want it right now. So then they're in this group and I say to them, comment or like every training video so that you've watched, so that I know what training you've done. So this is about online launches, so they'll comment on that when they've done it. This is about purchasing public liability insurance. So a lot of these videos are very short videos. This one's a 4-minute one. Our system, so our system is a daily tracker, a tick sheet that takes you 1 hour a day. And we encourage people to do that tracker 5 days a week. That's in there. How to close at a one-to-one, how to do a one-to-one, how to find your paycheck, tax benefits, so how to do your tax, how to do a Facebook online party, how to get through the Arbonne website, that's 12 minutes, what to do if you feel like you don't know anybody, you have a little confidence. So this is like tackling the negativity that a lot of people get when they've started their business. Common questions. So if I just open this up, this has got loads of the common questions, like what to do if somebody says it's pyramid, what to do if somebody says the product is expensive. The what to do for every single question that I personally have goes here, so that people can filter, even like, look, pregnancy, do's and don'ts, stuff like that. What to do when bloggers try and make false claims about the purity of Arbonne. So all that jazz in there as well. So everything that you get asked is addressed in there, in this getting started group. Host rewards, how to do a gold bag. This is a Facebook group called Arbonne Graphics. How to invite people. There's all invite verbiage in the comments in there. So all the verbiage is in there. Basically, all the getting started stuff in here. So that's what I do when somebody starts the business. They get added into that. And you've also got the free books in here as well. The 4-year career book is in there to be able to read. And Don Failer's 45-second presentation book is in here to read, the napkin presentations. That's what a DA is. I think that's everything. Okay, so then what to do in my first 5 days. So once somebody has contacted me and they're like, I've watched the getting started video, I've printed the getting started, now what? And I'm like, right, we're going to work through what to do in your first 5 days. So I would encourage them to print this off and cross off what they've done. Let me just open it up. So they cross off what they've done as they've done it. It's going to open for me. Here it comes. And they can print this off on my Google Drive. Oh, it's a bit slow. Is it coming? If not, I'll go into my Google Drive. I don't think my laptop can cope at the minute. Oh, it's coming. Is it coming? Oh my Lord. Okay, so what to do in my first 5 days, and they literally go through this. So feel free to take a picture of this, and tweak it, edit it, make your own one. And then we just go through it together and just tick off what they've done, basically. And this just keeps people on track from when they've actually decided to get going, whether that is on day one or whether that's 2 weeks in, 2 months in, a year in. When they actually are like, right, let's go, I'm like, right, this is what we're going to do over the next 5 days to launch you into oblivion. So that's that. Right, so the next thing I want to go through and share with you is I've got a Facebook group called How to Do an Online Party. So this is for people that want to do online parties, but they don't want to do Facebook Lives, which I personally think are the best. If they don't want to do Facebook Lives or they're just finding their feet, I add them into this and I say copy and paste everything from this. So it's all pasted. There's a video on how to copy and paste it and what to do and how to schedule as well. So I encourage people to do a Facebook party online once every single week, and how to find hosts, what to say to your host, how to get your host a free gift, verbiage, what to post in your party, before and after pictures, literally everything is in there. So what I would do is, if you want to do this, is set up your own group for your team, how to do an online party, and everything that works for you at a party, put in there so that they can copy and paste it. So it's just basically a whole structure that they can literally copy and paste. That's how to do an online party. Now that's a basic party. Once somebody's mastered that, we do have a nutrition version. So how to do an online party healthy and happy. This is all based around nutrition. So it's actually all based around the 30 days, the individual products, talking about the individual products, what the omega-3 does, what the evolution does, what the protein does, why it does it. We've got testimonies in here. We've got giveaways, before and afters, overviews, power packs, games, calcium plus, so greens balance, so lots and lots in there. And there's also a third one, how to do an online party, and this is about the skin. So love the skin you're in. So this is a skin one. So this is all skin related, this one. So they're all different parties that you can use. So I would encourage, if you're going to do Facebook parties, and encourage your team to do them once a week, make a structure that they can copy, and once they've found their feet, they can then adapt it and make their own ones. So that's that. Got another Facebook group. Not everybody will benefit from every group, but if you have these areas, then people can then be added in accordingly. So this is called Ideas to Post Your Client Group. So I encourage everybody to make a client group, and then if they want to, I add them into here, and they can take anything from here and copy and paste it into their group. As a team, we have this at the top, and this is where people share their client group, the link in here. And then you go into everybody's link and you share a testimony, and you just copy paste your testimony into everybody's group, and then you leave a link for your group in it, and everybody does the same for you. So as a team, we all leave testimonies for one another in our client groups. And if you're in too many groups, once you've left your testimony, just leave the group and come out. But that basically helps people get up and running and started, because they make their group, and then within the first week of their group running, they've got like 50 testimonies in there from people. So they're prospects are thinking, oh wow, like look at all these testimonies that have been left in their friends group. So that's quite good. So that's another thing that we do. Okay, I'm just going down my list. Okay, so the next one is we have this friends and family all welcome Facebook group. It's called Hello Future, and this is where if somebody asks us for information, we add them into this group so that they can see the culture of the team. They see recognition. They see people that have hit bonuses. We share different people's things that they've put on Facebook that are interesting. Basically, it's like an overview of the business without having to get involved with the business. It's just a take a look group, like let's have a peek look. Now, one thing that I will say is we do have, so that's a poll for something else, that's which is your favourite fizz stick. We do have weekly live. So every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock UK time, we have a success story live in here. So every Tuesday, and that is somebody interviewing somebody in Arbonne, and that's either somebody in the team or somebody not in the team. Then every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we have a live DA. So 2 people do a Facebook live DA. And every Friday night in here, we have a party, a product party. So that's done in the events in there, and they're all done through a rota system. So we all chip in and we all run them on a rota system. And then we also have a 30 days information group. So if somebody's interested in a 30 days info, they get added into this. And every Thursday night, we have a Facebook Live in here at 8 p.m. UK time, where somebody does an overview of the 30 days. So we've got loads of before and afters in here, loads of testimonies, loads of stuff, all related to the 30 days. And we welcome people in that are taking a look at the 30 days. So that's all in there. Okay. All the area managers in the team have their own Facebook group where we do our own team training. So this is the area managers. And the rota is usually the district managers. So for me, in my area, there's me, Stacey, Emma, and CJ. We're all like the strong district. We do have other districts in the team, but this is like the strong district managers, people that are DM bonusing. The four of us as strong district, we've all got our own districts. The four of us rotate and run these calls. We've got a little welcome video. And then as people become strong district managers of their own and have their own team, they can obviously join the rota. So we have weekly team training as an area every Monday night at 8:15 until 9 o'clock before the whole team nation call. And we do recognise top achievers. So 500 PQV, 1,000 PQV, 1,500 PQV, basically every 500 PQV, irrelevant to what promotion level you are. So even me, as a region, I would still be recognised for 500 PQV, 1,000 PQV, and so on. We recognise the Roger Bannister Award, which is anybody that hits their maintenance mid-month. So by the 16th of the month, we recognise them. So they're around 1,000 PQV top achiever, and everybody gets recognised in here. So although this area Facebook group isn't overly active, it's just got the basic information on and recognition. So everybody has that. And then we have a team page, a nation team page that we're all in for everything. So our Monday night 9 o'clock call, we have a region rota on that. The cover picture, as you can see, is all the area managers and VPs. So you can see where everybody's come from, if you like. Our weekly calls go into here. And lots of other nation stuff goes in here, and information and bits and bobs. That's our nation one. So we don't actually have separate region groups. We have area groups, and they're not overly active. They're just to strip things back and keep things simple, because people do their training as an area, but we all get together as a nation on here. So that's that. We do an incentive every 3 months. We do an incentive where we go out for dinner, and the region will pay for the incentive winners, and that is anybody that has hit their Roger Bannister maintenance 2 months out of the 3, hit their DM or AM bonus 2 months out of the 3, or promoted in those 3 months, and people get really, really excited for that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to show you, hang on, let me turn the screen off and I'll tell you. How do I stop sharing? Okay, so the other thing that I want to tell you is when you go onto your website, and I would encourage everybody to do this, make an event on your dashboard for every customer that you've got, every PC, every customer, and every consumer customer. So every customer you've got, make an event for them. Every time you do an order and it says, have you been invited to a part of your presentation? Click yes and link it to one of your customers' events. When your customer has 3 of your orders or different orders going through linked to it, they get a free gift. Don't tell them you're doing this, but then they get a free gift. So then what I then do is add them in a free gift, something they've never tried before. So maybe if they're onto the nutrition, it would be something from the skincare range. If they're into the skincare, then it'd be a box of fizz sticks. And then I message them and say, just to let you know, you've got a free gift coming from me. So a free box of fizz sticks coming from me for no reason, just because thank you for being a loyal customer. Now, my customers, even my consumer consultant customers, they love this, and it doesn't cost us anything to do that. So I always make sure I link every order that I do to an event so that I build up the freebies for them. Okay, so something else that we did, going into Nation Qual, we did an incentive. Whoever sells the most body cleansers gets £100. The person that won did 29, somebody below her did 28, somebody below her did 27, somebody below her did 26. So we had a lot of body cleansers going out last month, and it was their discretion whether they sold them at full price or at a discount. This month we're doing the exact same. You win £100 if you sell the most Mind Healths. So boxes of Mind Health, just an idea. Okay, so we have a WhatsApp for Nation. So we've got a Nation WhatsApp. And in it, we're doing a countdown of the QV. So the title is the QV, and we're counting down the QV. People are sharing different ideas on there. So one thing that we did was this past week, so week 3 of the month, everybody had 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to do 850 QV of new volume. So that was either personal, customers, new consultants, so new and you. And if they did 850 QV over those 4 days, they got a one-on-one coaching call with a national vice president that I pre-organized, which they were really, really excited about. That really drove a lot of volume through the business. That promotion ended yesterday. So the next promotion that I've done, today's Saturday, so I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so 5 days, is I've personally bought a designer handbag. I made sure it was vegan to fit in line with the company. It's a Kate Spade £400 designer handbag, and I filled it with £400 worth of products. Okay, so this is off my own back. Anybody in the whole nation that spends £50 at checkout, every £50, their name gets entered into the hat. So if they spend £100, 2 names, and so on. And they love this for themselves, but also they utilize this and they can use it for their customers and their clients. So what everybody's doing is looking at moving another 1,000 QV for their customers that they're going to have that want to enter for this Kate Spade bag offer. We did run this last month and it was amazing. And so we're running it again this month. What was I going to say? The reason why we've done it at £50 per spend at checkout was to keep it really easy, because we thought customers would get a bit confused with QV. Trying to think what else to tell you about that. I think that's what it is. Pretty self-explanatory, really, isn't it? But if you've got questions about that, then I can answer them. So that's the Kate Spade bag offer that we're doing at the minute. So everybody's really excited by it. One thing that I have done that has been really useful is we've got our Nation WhatsApp, and I am helping everybody move like 500 QV, then 1,000 QV, then 2,000 QV. So my goal isn't for people to make investments, or isn't for people to spend. I don't want people, like, if people do want to buy products, that's fine. But my goal is to teach 200 people in our nation how to make money, how to sell a water bottle, how do you sell a body cleanse, how do you do a Facebook party and sell 500 QV of product. So my goal was all about helping everybody get the 500 PQV award, then get the 1,000 PQV award, then sponsor people, like keeping it really simple on the bottom line. I'm going for my trifecta bonus and creating a brand new region in Qual, Stacey Blackley. Jennifer Cowie, who's a direct region to me, is doing her trifecta in her first month as a regional vice president, and she's got Kelly Bromley going region Qual in her success line in her team, direct to her. And then Carol Sutton-Houghton, who's another direct region to me, is going for her trifecta, and she has got her direct Caroline Stalker going for region Qual as well. So the 3 of us are going for trifecta, which we'll all hit, and then obviously 3 new people going for region Qual is massive. But it's all come down to helping everybody in the team, regardless as to what level you're at. Everybody needs to be a 500 PQV achiever. Even if you're a regional vice president, you need to be a 500 PQV achiever, and then once you've done that, you're a 1,000 PQV achiever. And like, we have people going for like the 4,500 PQV award. Like, we literally get not competitive, but we're like, come on, and helping people. How many people have you sponsored this month? Like, there's a tally, like, I've sponsored 3 now. Wow, right now, let's go for your 4th. So it's helping everybody. Everybody's an independent consultant. Let's just take the title away. Let's build you a phenomenal new and you paycheck. So that's what I think has been really helpful, is we've been sharing ideas that even if you've sold like 10 water bottles, we're like, yay! Then we've got ideas on how to sell like 10 mascaras, like, come on, let's do this, and how to sell like 10 boxes of fizz sticks. So it's keeping it really simple so that everybody that's building a business, everybody in the WhatsApp has got things that they can copy and paste and do, so that they're selling 10 water bottles, 10 mascaras, 10 fizz sticks, and they're sponsoring 10 consultants, whether that's consultants building the business or a mix of consumer consultants or even PCs, helping people buy the RE9 set, helping people get onto the 30 days to healthy living. So it's all about helping everybody with their individual efforts. Let me see if I've missed anything. Personal development. I know I haven't mentioned that, but that's key. Jake Ducey, recommended to me by Jennifer Cowie, made a big difference to me and lots of people in the team listening to him on YouTube. I think I've done everything, but obviously if there's any questions, I can't think of anything else at the moment, but I would just say that when I declared that we were going to Nation, I did a video. I did a very raw and honest video where I actually did cry, didn't expect to. And I said, I need to go Nation because when I move, it creates gaps for you guys to move up. And me not moving to Nation is preventing movement in the team. But I cannot do 160,000 QB on my own. And I was honest. I said, I can probably do in new volume, probably about 15, 20,000 QB in new volume I can personally bring to the table. I can't do 160. I need to know who is in, because if we're in, we're doing this together. We're creating a tsunami together. And I made a new WhatsApp link and said, this isn't a long-term WhatsApp. This is a temporary WhatsApp going into qualification. And then it will close down. If you're in, I want you to join this WhatsApp. And I sent that video to everybody in the whole team. Some people didn't join, and that was fine. But a lot of people did join. So those that joined the WhatsApp, I knew that they were in. And I was like, right, guys, we've got to do this. Like, we have to do this. We have gone for Nation Qual a few times, but we've given it everything. It wasn't a case of going for it and then just, two days before month end going, oh my God, we're too far away. Like, let's give it up. Like, no, we went for it until 1 o'clock the morning on the 1st. Like, we were up on Zoom going for it. We've missed it by 10,000 a few times. Like, we've got into the last day of the month, we've got like 60,000 to go, and we have gone for it, and we've been short like 10,000 a few times. So last month we did it, and this month we've still got 120,000 left to go, but we will do it. So one thing I would say is, don't give up before the most amazing part of the month. The end of the month is when you can double your volume, and people give up too soon. Like, they don't realize they can double their volume in the last day. It's, if everybody pulls together, if everybody was to do an extra 500 QB, you've doubled your volume in the last day of the month, even the last hour. Don't give up too soon, because I've made that mistake. I've given up too soon and thought, I've woke up on the last day of the month, thought I'm not there. Like, no, like, we've still got double to do, and we've only got tomorrow to do it, because that's when we're completing, and we've still got double to do. Like, we will do this. Like, I 100% believe that everybody can do an extra 500 QB from water bottles, mascaras, fizz sticks, new consultants, 30-day sets, RE9 sets. I believe in them so much, because they deserve to have a decent paycheck. And I believe 100% that I can teach them how to get a £500 paycheck or more. Obviously, more would be better. I'm not letting anybody in our nation not get a £500 paycheck this month. They are being taught and coached. They can copy and paste my Facebook group party. They can copy and paste anything that they want. They're getting a £500 paycheck this month, and I'm teaching them how to do that. And if everybody gets a £500 paycheck, we're Nation. And that is what I'm focusing on. Everybody, if I say at the bottom, I don't mean that in a negative way, because I'm at the bottom as well. Every single person that's digging in the trenches is getting a £500 paycheck, and I'm going to freaking teach them how to do it. And that is my biggest tip. Teach people how to get paid £500. If you can teach them how to get paid £500, they've got the skills to do this. So I hope that was somewhat useful. I hope some of these ideas have been useful, but those are all my tips to grow in Nation Qual and complete in Nation, and how we're doing this. So I hope that's been useful. And any questions, just ask.